After today, there's probably some things that we just don't even need to discuss on here anymore. Trust me. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 3, episode 8. And as I said, I'm going to discuss some stuff here that we probably don't even need to discuss anymore because I am just too done, tired, and through with this. And by this, I'm talking about Ashley's goddamn mammy. That bitch. Ooh. Anyway, we'll get to it. Okay, so the girls are actually sitting at the table. You know, the last thing that we saw was old ridiculous ass messy Charisse broke out and told us about Karen divulging to her that Ray had asked her for a divorce. So I said, what, Karen, girl, how you gonna get out of this one, honey? So Karen starts talking and she's saying, oh, it was a long time ago, this, that, the other. I just looked at us. You are full of lies. Lies and garbage. And then they came through and they were talking, Giselle and whoever else they're talking about on their in their confessionals and sitting at the table. Talking about, child, does he want her to divorce him because of the IRS stuff? Sounds likely to me. You folks want to get enough of getting up on here playing with Uncle Sam, honey, and chit-chatting and kikiing up on these reality shows. You better ask them Judices, honey. I think they about done serving their time, honey. Keep on playing. Anyway, so she's going and all that. Then, so the divorce request, oh, that was old. Nobody believed her. And she's talking about her business. Now, when she talked to us about this business and all of this, you would swear, Karen, it was already all together. Everything was together. No, not so much. We're in the discovery phase or whatever. That perfume is coming out the same week as Sheree's joggers, honey. Anyway, and then when they got to asking her about a degree because it went back to Rob and all of this. Rob was like, I don't know why she thinks I'm not smart. I have a college degree. And Karen's like, oh, I turned that down. I turned the offer for a degree down. You turned the offer for a degree down. Who made the offer, girl? Walmart? What are you talking about? So, my parents, they offered me that and said that, they would get me a degree. And I didn't go to school because I was entrepreneurial. Maybe should have gone for the degree. You're 110 just starting your business. Maybe should have gone for the degree, bitch. Ridiculous. You are full of lies and you need to shut up. Just shut your damn mouth. You're ridiculous. Moving on. Okay, so Monique is totally upset. She's upset with the girls as a whole, for the most part, because of how they are. It's how they've been. But more of the anger is toward Ashley. Okay. Ashley is a blabbermouth, and she's very extra. She's a bitch that you really don't tell Ashley anything you don't want anybody to know. That's it. I mean, how many seasons y'all got to film with her? To know that Ashley can't hold water in a glass. That's just the way it is. She is just a bitch that you don't tell anything that you don't want to slip out. But that's just kind of how I live my life. I don't give a fuck. If I say it once, I'll say it 20 times. Not embarrassed about anything I do or any decisions that I've made. And if you live your life that way, then you don't have these problems. You don't have these problems. It doesn't matter what anybody's interpretation of what you did was. The truth is the truth is the truth. And people do go ahead and they have their own interpretation of whatever it is. Somebody gonna be wrong. But when you feel some type of a way, just don't say nothing. Just keep the shit to yourself. You invited that whore out to your house and showed her the car that you had banged up. You could have just didn't invite that whore to your house. Or like you said later on, put the car in a goddamn garage. Or whatever. But a bitch like Ashley, you probably shouldn't have around you at all. Anyway, speaking of being out at Monique's house, she was, once she got home, she was pretty much telling her husband and her cousin, I think that's her cousin, about what had gone on. But they were cooking. Not Candace, I'm sorry, Monique. Bitch, if you don't get them goddamn kids off of that countertop while you cooking, you need your motherfucking ass whooped. The kids are up there just all over the place. They're eating stuff. And then at one point, I think I seen one of the kids with a goddamn carrot, the carrot shaver. Neither one of her kids is old enough to be messing with any type of a carrot shaver, knife, or a potato peel or anything like that. Get the motherfucking kids off of the counter, bitch. Ridiculous. Just people don't think. And kid, it is, and I'm not saying that she's a bad parent or anything like that, but it's a bad move. Kids are fast. They are fast like cats. And don't nobody want to hear about how, oh, I can't believe that happened after something happens. Do you know how quick it is to lose a finger? And little fingers come off easier than big fingers, honey. I'm just saying that irritated the fuck out of me completely. Because that whole scene, I could have did without that whole 15 minutes of them cooking. Because I don't give a fuck what they were talking about. I had my eyes on the kids. Like if they don't get them that, it had driven me crazy. Anyway, same thing. Y'all know I always go through that with old girl with her drunk ass over at Married to Medicine, Toya with her kids and how her kids be flying around and she'll be paying attention. It drives me nuts. Anyway. Okay, so let's go back to the little vacation. Candace in that bathing suit. Candace's bathing suit was everything. Everything. I said, now, Miss Candace, and she knew it. She knew it. That bitch was standing up in the back, emoting. I said, bitch, you better do it. You better get some camera time, Miss Candace, bitch, because you are eating that bathing suit alive. That bathing suit was sharp, and it was fitting her everywhere the right way in all the right places. She was clean as hell in that. I said she looked so pretty. She really did. It wasn't sleazy. The fit was perfect. Very much a beauty queen. You go ahead, Candace. I was with it. The color was kind of muted, so it wasn't overly done, because it was, they were in a setting where it's girls, and it's just chilling and hanging out. But that bitch, she wore that shit. She really did. She looked real nice. Okay, so this was funny. My favorite part of their whole vacation, and I thought it was going to go really, really bad. I was waiting for this scene to go really bad when Ashley and Robin found and stole Karen's wig. Baby, I said, oh my God, Karen is going to kill y'all. But then Ashley came out and Rob was like, I want to introduce you all to my new friend Karen Huger. And she came out. And the funny part was, did y'all check out that Ashley looked really fucking nice in Karen's wig? That blonde hair and the thicker hair, it actually looked nice on Ashley. I said, now you making a joke, bitch, but you just really need to go get you something to put on your head. Because it looked really nice on her. I thought it looked really cute on her, but she was imitating Karen. And Karen, she was being a bit fake. She was overly laughing and stuff, but it was funny. It really was funny. Karen took it. She was a really good sport with it. And it was actually my favorite piece of this whole thing. Besides, like, Candace going off on Sharice. But it was a good scene. It was a good scene. And they had a good time. They had some good fun. And it was cool. That was cool. I liked it. Okay. So, oh, this is the other thing. Child, we went and got the jacuzzi. Child. Sharice, bitch, you got a Jerry curl cap on your head with your old rich ass. You couldn't afford some type of a nice hair cover up or a bonnet. You have on a goddamn plastic Jerry curl. Girl, your Jerry is so very. I've not seen one of them, honey, since Just Let Your Soul Glow. I was like, that is I can believe that bitch pulled that old nasty, greasy, plastic ass bag out of there. I said, yes, bitch. Get it, Miss Sharice, bitch. Mess with your old rich ass. You got a bottle of champagne, but you ain't got no bonnet. She's a mess. She's a whole mess. She really is. Okay, so another thing I saw that was very, very problematic. Giselle. And I was thinking that since I've been watching this. You used to be a first lady, but you don't make me want to run to the neighborhood church for any saving. Catch my drift? You did a whole scene here because your ghostwriter told you that you need to tap into. It's just like doing method acting. You need to tap into what you were doing at these points. And I know because I wrote my memoir, but I wrote mine myself. I didn't use a ghostwriter, but you, based on when I wrote my memoir, you do re-walk through these things. It's very emotional. It really is. It's an emotional process. Um, so I understood what she meant by getting yourself into that space to basically relive these things that you're actually getting ready to convey. So you did just that. You, just like a method actor, you went over there and you relived these things that you had gone through. And what I saw you relive is that you were a fake, phony bitch down to the church, playing around with a Bible, playing around with the word, and I wasn't here for none of it. You put on your big hat and all of this, and then you sitting up there playing in the mirror like you are addressing a congregation with some bullshit. I said, and then you all wonder why don't nobody want to fuck with the black church. Shit like this. This is the first lady. There ain't a goddamn thing called upon about Giselle. Nothing. Nothing. And her husband was fucking everybody in the church. So, like, really, that couple? And I know y'all have heard it before. Some were called, some were sent, and some just got up and went. Where do you think they fit in at? Hot Dick and Fake Mary. Who do you think called them? It sure wasn't Jesus, honey. I said, this is a mess. I didn't like that. And it just really did not. And it's something I have never said really on here. But it put me in a mind space. I have already been thinking that. And you solidified for me that, girl, if I seen you up in the pulpit, baby, I would turn around and try to be going up out of there, honey. Going up out of there. That was a mess. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That I don't know who convinced you to do that scene like that, but that was not a good look. Anyway, speaking of Giselle, there's the whole. She talked more about this whole thing with Sherman not responding to her and her getting a little nervous. There was a People magazine article, and Sherman was feeling some type of way about that. Sherman doesn't like that whole spotlight thing, so it's kind of the same thing that was going on with Kenya. But I hope she don't like lose her man with that whole thing. But whatever. Y'all know I ain't crazy about Sherman anyway. He's kind of trying to drive, not interesting, to be seen anyway. But if they really liked each other, I don't want to see anybody be separated up because of a reality show. But we know it does happen. So that kind of shed a little more light on it, and I was like, oh wow, that's interesting. But really, Sherman, that's not the adult thing. Pick up the phone and talk to the woman and tell her what the issue is. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so here we get ready to really do it now. So we got to talk about Candace and her mammy, and we've got to talk about Ashley and her mammy. Um, Candace, you should thank Ashley for bringing her crackhead mammy on here because I'm not gonna go too bad on you and your mother. Her mother was really bothering me. Candace's mother was doing too much. You know, we've been through this thing about her mother's going to pay for this, her mother's going to pay for that, so her mother should be able to pick this, that thing, and the other. Listen, flat out, when your daughter gets married, the daughter's family is basically the ones who are supposed to pay for the wedding. Okay? Which is the way it goes. And I don't give a fuck what you're paying for. I don't give a fuck how much you're paying. It's not your wedding. It's not yours. You've had your time to try to do whatever that was you wanted to do. You've walked around with this pussy for 9 million years, and if you didn't give it to the right person, and you didn't get the right dress, and you didn't have the right flowers to decorate it in your time, then that's on you. Bitch, give an anniversary party. Give a rededication service or something. But your daughter's wedding is for your daughter. It should be for your daughter. Everything that your daughter decides that she wants, that is within whatever the budget is that you gave her. Period. It is not your choice. It's not your dress to pick. It's not your flowers to pick. It's not the shape of the tables that you want. Nobody gives a shit what you want. You're not getting married. You're not getting married. And you need to sit your ass down. And if you don't want to do it that way, take your money and go. And I'm telling you, I'm just of the nature. I would tell my mother, girl, it's okay. I don't need you to pay for shit. I don't need you to pay for the motherfucking napkins. You're not coming in here. You're not running my shit. You're not running my shit. You're not going to make me feel bad about what I picked. And I'm not going to go back and forth with you. And as a matter of fact, take your $5 and punch it. If I couldn't afford the wedding, then fucking take me on down to the courthouse and we sign the papers and keep it the fuck moving. But I'm not kissing your ass and I'm not letting you take over. It's not your wedding. Now go sit down. Then all of this stuff about Candace's dad, that is so out of order. That is out of order. When you got pregnant with Candace wasn't there flicking the light switch on and off. When you was smiling and pumping and grinning up at that man and he was sweating on top of you and you had a tangle down there in your box and it was all good, Candace wasn't there. Candace didn't have nothing to do with it. So when it's all over with and he don't want none of your box no more and he cheated on you and whatever it was he did that was wrong to you, that still don't have a goddamn thing to do with Candace. And you wrong about sitting around trying to make that girl feel bad about loving her daddy. You are wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You don't try to make her feel how you feel. You're hurt. She's not. That's her dad. That's her dad. Her relationship is different than your relationship with her dad, as it should be. He is her dad. He is not her boyfriend. So you're wrong, and you was getting on my nerves. I was wanting to shift your wig. I really don't want to whoosh, shut your goddamn ass up, honey. You over there sitting all bitter. And that's what's probably part of what's wrong with you. You're controlling and you're evil and you're bitter. And it seems to me like you need something hard and stiff to turn you around, honey. Seems like you haven't had any in a while. And if you are, maybe you need a younger version. Something, because you're bitter and you're just about as stiff as that wig you was wearing, honey. Anyway, okay, I'm done with that. Now on to the next mother. Ashley, have a seat, baby. I got it from here, honey. Y'all know Ashley ain't one of my favorite people, but I got it from here. Ashley's mother. You manipulative, ridiculous ass, crackish, simple motherfucker. You sitting around in here trying to manipulate your daughter, threatening, basically. You're playing on everything. You even threw that little threat out there. Well, maybe I just need to go travel. Maybe you do. Get the fuck on out of here, bitch. You need to hit it. Go left, go right, bitch. But keep walking until you figure out where it is you want to be. And keep walking, bitch, because you don't have nothing. You don't have nothing, bitch. You ain't tried to give or get yourself nothing, bitch. You think that you married Michael, or Michael's supposed to take care of you like somebody owe you something. Ashley doesn't owe you something, and God damn it, Michael doesn't owe you a thing. He don't owe you nothing at all. And it's his fault for even beginning with that taking care of you shit. Being overly nice. But you see how it is with people. The only thing that you're good for is the last thing you did. The last thing you did. And he's doing you just right. He should cut you off. And after that conversation that we witnessed tonight, Ashley shouldn't even fucking speak to you with your old crackish ass. And just as nasty to her. I couldn't believe her. I could not believe the shit that was coming out of this ugly bitch's mouth. I'm sitting there looking at her. I said, bitch, you're trash. You are trash. And whoever that man is, girl, please. Y'all, that whole thing, y'all remind me of a couple that hangs on the corner and hangs in a trap house. Crackish as hell. That shit is ridiculous. And from here, I don't even need to see her no more. I probably don't need to talk about her anymore because my feelings are not going to change. Ain't nothing that she can even do to change it. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You're a selfish, self-centered, stinking bitch. You really, really are. You really are. And you wonder why your daughter has so many problems? Yeah, Ashley got some problems, but I'm going to have to let her slide on some shit because the child is abused. She's abused. That is a whole bunch of mental abuse. And as we've seen this season, she started talking about shit from when she was little and how you left her. All of that is mental abuse. And the shit you did tonight was verbal abuse. You're an abusive old crackish old bitch. And it would do her well for you to go away. And I feel sorry for whoever that younger child is because she got a road to haul too. Because you probably just working her too. Oh, I'm just so, I got so much going on. I have to go to work and I have to. Guess what, bitch? Everybody got to go to work, bitch. That's called life. That's called being a grown-up. You work and you take care of yourself. If you don't have a regular traditional job, you do whatever it is that you can do to take care of yourself. You are playing games. You pretending to work, playing around with an old part-time type of career, but you want this full-time lavish. You want Ashley's goddamn life. Old jealous-ass whore. Mess. Anyway, I'm done with her. That bitch that ran me hot. I feel a little sweat getting up on my brow about this old crackish whore. Just ridiculous. Ashley, turn your back. Turn your back. You need to save you first. And you can't save you with your mammy hanging on. Your mammy ain't shit. And ain't nothing you can do for her. And the bitch is too old. She's not going to change. She's right. I'm too old for this. Yes, you are. Now you're too old for that shit. Nobody taking care of your old ass. His name is Michael. It's not Social Security, disability. It's Michael. He can call me back. He ain't your fucking man, bitch. He don't need to call you back. Call that motherfucking crackhead you taking care of. Dumb bitch. Anyway, moving on. So Karen has her little scent event. Child down to the scent event. Everything was pretty fine. Ashley, now I'm going to get you, girl. But you ain't got no coof. None. You ain't got no coof. You ain't nothing but you got her just like your mammy, bitch. It's just, yeah, there's a little polish on you, but you ain't got no coof. Because what I've noticed over all this time, you don't know how to sit down and be quiet. You don't have a clue how to sit down and be quiet. You're always punching jabs and kikiing and laughing at times when you're supposed to be sitting in an environment classy and sitting up straight with your legs crossed. You kick kiki and cackle and act like a little kid. That's tacky. It's very, very tacky. And she was doing that when they were trying to, the lady was explaining the scent thing and what we were going to be doing. I can't stand anybody to do that. Please don't go anywhere with me, like to a brunch or any type of, like maybe a gospel tea or something like that. Something that's quiet and you're sitting down and be able to try to crack jokes and doing all that. Because I'll be really wanting to say, learn how to sit down. There's always a time for everybody to sit down and shut the fuck up. You just sit there and you be quiet. You don't have to be the center of attention. It's very, very tacky. And I noticed that. She does that a lot. Anyway, so as they go through all that, they go through their little thing. And then they had noticed right away that there was something going on with Monique. And they actually talked to her about it. She said, yeah, I'm mad at everybody, but more so not all y'all really. I'm really mad at Ashley. So Giselle takes it upon herself because she is the bone carrier, and she decided that we need to have a table discussion. She's like, no, I don't want to. We need to have a table discussion. Maybe they went to that table discussion, and Monique got to plead her case about how she's not a drunk, but she is, and all of this kind of carrying on, honey. And Ashley ain't back down. Ashley was like, girl, you said it. You drank the shit. You drank the bottle. You threw it. I said, oh, girl, she's letting you have it, honey. She is letting you have it, Monique. And Monique, you looking crazy in these streets. You've been doing everything that you was trying to tell Candace not to do. You're doing it all. And it's all blowing up in your face. Girl, and they're just using the shit that you put out against you. And you look crazy in these streets. And yes, you do look like a drunk. But whatever, girl. So they went on, child. Next thing I know, I was like, wait a minute, Karen. Karen's about call security, honey, and had them escorted out. I was like, well, that was embarrassing. I was like, okay. That was a read. I don't know if anybody really even caught that. It's like they ended the party, yeah, but she called security for her girlfriends. And not for the rest of the people that was in the room. Just those girlfriends from the show, you tacky bitches, had you escorted out. And I bet that comes up during the reunion that she had to have them escorted out. Karen's going to use that on them later on to let them know that they're tacky bitches. You just mark my words. Anyway, they go outside, and then when they go outside, they keep on going back and forth. And the next thing you know, Monique, this is something about Robin and fucking Giselle. And then it's just going on and on and on. And when it all gets down to it, because Ashley came back up, it kept, Ashley will not stop. Kept on, blah, 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 blah. And then it turned to Robin. And Monique starts on Robin, hey, and then Robin is a bully. Robin's a tomboy and she's a bully. She thinks she can really punk people. And she's like, shut up, And Monique's like, you shut up, God damn it, Robin. And Robin going, tell her, get out my face. So I'll get in your face. And she went to go get up in her face. I said, Robin, one day you're going to do that. Somebody is going to fuck you up. Somebody's gonna fuck you up. You roll up on me like that, bitch, half of your face would have been off. And I'm sitting there, and Monique, you've talked so much shit since you came that you're this bitch that's about it. Bitch, you're lying. You're a liar. You're not about anything because the way Robin rolled up to you, bitch, you should have been swinging 5 minutes before they broke. Before the cameras even broke, before they could even get to you, it should have been a VH1 moment, bitch, the old VH1. When Robin twisted her face up there all cute and rolled up on you, bitch, you should have been windmilling if you was the bitch that you told us you were. But obviously, you're not. You're not. You ain't about shit. You ain't about shit. Now when you let that fucking bullying ass bitch roll her old ass up on you like that. Because Robin, I mean, what? Trying to mash her motherfucking forehead in. I said, Robin scare you, girl? I want to take this umbrella and I'll take this umbrella and I'll... You're what, honey? You're what? Because she's too close to you now. You ain't going to do anything with that umbrella. Because she's right up on you, bitch. She's so close up on you, bitch, that your arm is bent. What you going to do with the umbrella? Nothing. Shut on up, Monique. You've become very unlikable, and you're a bit of a liar and a bit of a drunk and not very entertaining. Anyway, I'm done with this for now. We'll see next week what happens with the umbrella and bullying ass Robin standing over there up in Monique's face with her tough ass. Anyway, moving on. I will talk to you guys later.